Hello everyone and welcome to our second episode of Tablemon History, where I'm gonna guide you through my almost 20 years of competitive playing. Last episode we talked about the unofficial national championships, my first ever deck that had 30 Pokemon and 30 energy, along with my first ever tournament win with Feraligatr. And so after that period of time with the Ruby and Sapphire cards, this was 2002, I was very obsessed with water Pokemon, right? That's been a theme. Water, I mean blue, right? As you can see, blue is my favorite color. Water Pokemon used to be or are like some of my favorite Pokemon for sure. And so I was very obsessed with Swampert, right? We got Ruby and Sapphire. Swampert was the card that I absolutely loved. We didn't know what was happening in terms of tournaments yet, but I was so focused on using Swampert, and I played it with Lunatone and Solrock and Delcatty and Whaler DX, but yeah, I wasn't successful, right? I wasn't getting the success that I used to have with Feraligatr. With the new Swampert. Mudkip is also one of my favorite Pokemon for sure. It's so cute, I think. I really like it. But yeah, it wasn't working out for me with Swampert, and I kept trying it and I kept trying it, and it just wasn't working out for me, and I kept losing to fire decks. Yeah, this fire deck, Ninetales Blaziken, one of my best friends from back then, he was playing this deck and he was wrecking everything, right? Like every weekend, every small tournament, every local tournament we had, he would win it with this deck. And then at one point I realized that if you can't beat them, join them, right? So I took the basis of his list and I made it more consistent because his list was all over the place. I went with my square rule, right? 4 of all the important cards or 3 of the most important cards, and I tried to make it as consistent as possible, and that's when things started really working out. I started winning every tournament. Ninetales Blaziken, or NINIKEN as I love to call the deck, was the dominant archetype, the dominant deck, and right when things were looking pretty good for this deck, we got the first announcement that the new circuit was starting. The 2003-2004 Pokemon season was going to start, and we were starting off with city championships. All right, there were city championships all over the world. They were a really big deal. There were going to be plenty of city championships in different cities, right, across the United States, across the whole world. In Mexico, we had like 3 or 4, I believe, held by different tournament organizers as well. And so you wanted to be the city champion, right? This is equivalent to League Cups, right? City championships, they kept on going for like the 2010, 2011, 2012 maybe season. I'm not sure when they switched, but League Cups are basically city championships, right? But there used to be a guaranteed booster box for the winner of the city championship, along with a medal. So Mexico City Championship came around. We had 2 actually in Mexico City, the south and the north, because Mexico City is a huge city for those of you who've never been here. And it was a really exciting time to be playing Pokemon. New cards were coming out. Pokemon took over from Wizards of the Coast. We had the 3 age divisions. The Masters division, or 15 plus, was getting a lot of support. And so the day came and Blaziken mirrors everywhere. But I managed to come out on top. I managed to win the very first official tournament in the Pokemon era, right? Once Pokemon took over, and I earned myself this absolutely beautiful medal that I still have. Yeah. Hopefully the camera focuses it. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, look at how beautiful this is. This is really high quality. It's not plastic, you know, or maybe it is plastic, but it feels like metal. The Pokemon, you can see the E-Series logo right there. Yeah, trading card game, City Champion 2004, Mexico DF, which is Mexico City, Federal District. That's the old name of Mexico City, right? And come on, camera, help me out here. Nope. All right, well, it says, oh my gosh, why won't it focus? Dude, it focused well earlier in my tests. All right, well, it says at the bottom, Mexico DF South. There we go. Mexico DF South. This is like the original medal, the original event thingy to put it over your neck, right? You would wear these medals. And I distinctly remember myself wearing this medal to other city championships, right? Because it was quite an accomplishment to win one of these. And then I put all these league medals that we used to get back then. I used to go to league. And yeah, pretty awesome medal. This is the first ever trophy, right? I guess trophy medal that I earned playing Pokemon, and obviously I was hooked, right? I was just as hooked as when I won my first tournament with the beautiful NINIKEN deck that you can see right above me, the 414 Blazing Line, the Ninetales that did 30 damage, I believe plus 20 for every fire energy that Ninetales had, and you discard them all. 16, right? 16 fire energies, that's a lot. We have the Oracle combo with Delcatty, we have the TV Reporter to discard even more fire energies, the War Point, the high pressure system to give us free retreat, and the beautiful Dunsparce with the Strike and Run to help in setting up. So beautiful times in the Pokemon trading card game. There was an online ladder back then. There was no TCG1, there was no PTCGO. We used to play in a program called Apprentice that was designed for Magic, right? Before Magic Arena, before Magic the Gathering Online. Apprentice is the father of all these softwares that we now use. And there were no pictures on the cards. We used this Magic program that had a Pokemon patch, and then that's how you would play, right? And you would type like what you were doing, and you would drag the cards, and it was like very archaic. This was like when the internet was starting to like really allow you to connect easily. You had to like if you were playing on the internet, you would actually be using your telephone line, right? So if you were on the internet, nobody could call your house, and back then, like, at least I remember my mom always was on the phone, right? Because there were no cell phones either. So it was always a power struggle between me wanting to play Pokemon Online and playing StarCraft, and she wanting to use the phone to talk with her friends, with I don't know who, I don't remember who my mom used to talk to, but anyways, really awesome times. There were a ton of city championships. I'm pretty sure I won more than one, but I couldn't find the other medals. I'm sure I won at least 2. I think I won Mexico State Championship, but I might have like given away the medal because I wanted someone from there to have it, something like that. But I kept the original one. This is my first ever trophy from the Pokemon trading card game, and I'm hoping to do like a before and after, right? This is what started it all. This medal, this deck, this is what started it all. This is what made Tablemon who I am today. Basically like successful Pokemon trading card game player, professional Pokemon trading card game player. That tournament in 2004, I will never ever forget it. And so, with all of the announcements, the World Championships gonna announce the 2004 World Championships. Everyone was excited. We're getting new sets every 3 months. After Ruby and Sapphire came Sandstorm, where we had rare candies. Like, the world was beautiful, right? Everything was going so nicely. And then we got the announcement of the gym challenges, okay? I'm gonna get to that part, the gym challenge, in our next episode. That the gym challenge was the Tablemon, essentially the national championship equivalent for Mexico. Once again, I like using this unofficial national championship title because it wasn't branded national championships. The national championships, there was only one national championship, I believe, in North America, which was in the United States. There were other national championships in Europe and whatnot around summer of 2004. Mexico didn't have a national championship that year, but we did get a gym challenge. So in the 2004 season, there was one gym challenge. Only the winner got a travel award to the World Championship, right? So for the whole country, only one representative could go to the World Championships to represent Mexico. And obviously my goal and my absolute utmost desire was to win that tournament. So that's that is what we can expect. to hear about in Tablemon History number 3. You'll see the deck that I used back then. There were state championships in between the city championships and the gym challenge. That's when Blaziken EX came out, and that became a really huge card, but I'm gonna touch on that in the episode number 3. And yeah, small bits and pieces of Pokemon history that I'll be sharing with you. I'm very excited again. I'm getting very happy just talking about it and remembering all these things. So that's really cool. And yeah, NINIKEN, one of my favorite decks. I don't have this deck built once again, but I do have the pieces to build it. So I will definitely be piecing it together along with my For Alligator deck, because what a time. Yeah, what a time. My first ever, this is what started all. Yeah, if Tablemon has an origin, if the videos of the channel, if me as a competitive player, like the Metal Gator was the baby step, right? The prelude. This is what made it all happen, right? So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my rambling, and I'll see you in the next episode where we're gonna cover the 2004 unofficial Mexico National Championships. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.